Hello, this is Mr. Roy, and here are some interesting tidbits from the Bible. In Acts chapter 9, we are reintroduced to a man named Saul from Tarsus. Saul previously appears in Acts chapter 7 at the stoning of Stephen. But here in chapter 9, he's on his way to Damascus. He has a meeting with Jesus. In that meeting, he is blinded, and he's taken to the house of a believer. Now, that in itself is an interesting story, but the one I want to really focus on today is the story of Ananias. Ananias is the man that is sent to Saul to help him through this process. Now, Ananias receives word from God in a vision, and God says, I want you to go to this street called Straight. I want you to go to the house of a man named Judas, and in that house, you're going to meet a man from Tarsus by the name of Saul, and he's already had a vision that you were going to come and heal him. And Ananias says, now wait a minute, isn't this the same guy that's been killing and capturing Christians and hurting the work that we're doing for you here? And the Lord says, I know, I still want you to go. I kind of equate that to there being a serial killer and someone coming to you and saying, hey, I want you to go talk to this serial killer about Jesus. Except that the serial killer is not locked up behind bars. He's just over at Bob's house. And you're going to go over to Bob's house and you're going to sit down with the serial killer and you're going to tell him about Jesus. The faith of Ananias in trusting the word that God had given to him to go and meet with Saul, who becomes Paul, the apostle who is designated to preach the word to any non-Jewish person. I find that to be a very cool and interesting fact, that Ananias had the faith, even though he was terrified of this guy, that he still went and preached the gospel to the man who we know as Paul. Now that is cool and interesting. Have a blessed day. I love you.